Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. It's the 19th, it's June, it's the year 2020, or at least that's what they want us to believe. Now, I'm on my backup channel because I'm locked out of my main channel right now. And what I'm about to show you is going to reinforce the fact that you need to buy this if you already have it right now and have it put to the side. If you're ordering, they're shipping it. Food is going to be the next major issue. They've already slowed down the food chain. It's already more difficult to find what you need in the grocery stores all over America, and specifically in areas with lots of people like the cities, like Boston. Order it, have it, don't get caught. I'm just telling you, at any rate. You can find me on Patreon. I'll leave a link. You can find me on Twitter. I'll leave a link. You can find me on BitChute. I'll leave a link. And all my videos are backed up on this platform called LBRY, library.tv, even the ones YouTube's taken down. It's pretty awesome. I don't know how it works, but I'll leave a link. Do you see what I'm saying? Also, you can find me on Jailbreak Overlander. I will leave a link. Now, what I'm going to talk about is this. It's happened again. LA deputies murdered a security guard that was working. According to the story in Veterans Today, an 18-year-old who was employed as a security guard in Gardenia, LA County, was shot dead by the sheriff's department Thursday night. The teen, who was identified to local reporters, was devastated family members as Andres Guardo was carrying a handgun as part of his security duties at an auto body shop. The police came up, they pulled their guns on him, and he ran, which was dumb, but you can run, and they shot and killed him. He's got a clean background and everything. There's no reason. Well, there is a reason. Myself and many other YouTubers have warned you that this was coming. This is the agenda. It's going to be nonstop and never ending. The only slight difference is, for years, maybe for a year or two, I was warning that 5G wasn't for the internet. 5G would be, it's millimeter wave. It's active denial. And this is what it does. This is an old video from 2012. Active denial is literally like putting a human being in a microwave. And that's exactly what 5G technology is. 5G is going to allow them, if you don't do as you're told, if you don't do as they say with the contact tracing and the biometric vaccines that everyone's going to be getting, they can use 5G to zap you or immobilize you or change your thinking right there. We don't know exactly what it is, but it will be instant consequences. People are under the impression that the UN's going to be coming in. But check this out. Days of Noah did a video, and he explains it rather well. I actually uploaded it to this channel. They will be using 5G in conjunction with robots, Boston Dynamics, drones, and the cameras that they put up all over the world. That's exactly what all the cameras were. We allowed them to do this. We watched them do it. We never said a thing. But now we are down at the critical point where they're ready. They're ready. They're already trying to pass the digital dollar, which means they're getting rid of the dollar bill. Since they've foisted this COVID-19 psyop on the world, they've already floated the digital dollar twice. They've already tried to pass it once and then again. And I've told you before, once the dollar is gone, that's them stating that the New World Order is ready. Why do I say that?
So, they're constantly paying homage to this god, and that includes the Great Seal artwork on the back of the most circulated currency in the world. On the bottom of the pyramid, you see the Roman numerals for 1776. This is the year the Bavarian Illuminati was founded. The Bavarian Illuminati champions an owl for its main symbol because owls are extremely vigilant and can see in the dark. They represent knowledge, wisdom, perspicacity, and erudition. Hidden on the front of the dollar bill is a little owl tucked into the top right corner. If you flip it upside down, it looks like a skull and crossbones. Highly unlikely to be a coincidence, being that Satanists and Luciferians thrive on inversion. At the very bottom of the Great Seal is the phrase Novus Ordo Seclorum, which means New Order of the Ages. In other words, New World Order.
New World Order.
New World Order.
New World Order. New World Order. A New World Order.
New World Order. New World Order.
New World Order.
And that Great Seal of the United States has on it Novus Order Seclorum, a new order for the centuries, for the ages, forever.
Which really isn't new at all. We've been living under this New World Order for centuries. When America was founded, or taken over, it was called the New World. Now, on the obverse of the Great Seal is what's believed to be an American eagle, but the fact of the matter is that it's a phoenix. In the book, The Secret Teachings of All Ages by 33rd Degree Freemason Manly P. Hall, it states, "The hand of the mysteries controlled in the establishment of the new government, for the signature of the mysteries may still be seen on the Great Seal of the United States of America. Careful analysis of the seal discloses a mass of occult and Masonic symbols, chief among them the so-called American eagle. Only the student of symbolism can see through the subterfuge and realize that the American eagle upon the Great Seal is but a conventionalized phoenix."
So long story short is they've changed all of our currency over the years except for the dollar bill, because the dollar bill was a sigil or a talisman. The dollar bill was basically telling you the entire time what their plan was. It's right there in symbolism. But now that they're ready to get rid of it, that tells us that they're ready to institute the New World Order full blast. And it should be fairly obvious. You really can't miss it. Do you seriously think that these LA County deputies thought a good idea would be shooting a kid in the back as he was running away with absolutely everything that's going on right now? Exactly. So check this out.
Unaware of the Rayshard Brooks incident, it comes weeks after the death of George Floyd and the protests that followed. Officers responded to a driver asleep in his vehicle in the Wendy's drive-thru. A field sobriety test was given under the suspicion of a DUI, and when Brooks resisted arrest, officers attempted to subdue him. He assaulted both officers, taking one of their tasers, and fled on foot. Running after him, Brooks is seen on camera pointing the taser back at the officer and firing it, and the officer responded by shooting and killing Brooks. Details later emerge, giving us some insight as to why Brooks might have resisted arrest. Brooks had an extensive criminal history, but he had been released from jail earlier that year, so he was on a very conditional and probationary period, and a DUI charge would have landed him back in jail to finish out his sentence.
Now, isn't it strange that the mainstream media doesn't play this over and over and over again? I watched the entire 40-minute video that the police officer's chest cam picked up. These two guys were nothing but nice to this dude. He was drunk, and he kept lying. He kept changing his story. I only drank one margarita. I don't remember what I drank, etc., etc. After 40 minutes, when they finally decide to put the cuffs on him, he attacks them, goes after their belt. And, I mean, when you go after a cop's gun or taser, it ain't going to end well. Why isn't the mainstream showing over and over this dude running away and turning and firing the taser at the cop? Now, this is the heat of the moment, man. They've already gone through a fight. They've already dealt with this guy for almost an hour. Now he's running away and firing a weapon, so the cop did his job. But in our day and age, the cop's being charged with murder because that's the agenda. They don't want people around anymore. They don't need police anymore. They're going to use technology, cameras, sensors, contact tracing, digital IDs. Everyone's going to get a digital ID, and those that don't won't be able to buy or sell. You won't be able to participate in the community for the most part. Do you see what I'm saying? Without this, you won't be able to go in stores. And granted, they're going to bring in another second wave. Don't even think for a moment that they will not, because they will. That's the whole plan. It's always been the plan. We've shown you this step by step, day by day, player by player, event by event. They're going to continue with this until America finally taps out. It's fun to think people are waking up, but for the most part, the mass The masses aren't. Absolutely every place I go, I'm seeing COVID signs. I'm seeing people in restaurants. There's 10 people in a restaurant. A restaurant can't stay up in business. They're destroying the country, and they're doing it basically step by step by step. But again, the fact that these guys are literally pushing the digital dollar, it's bigger than it appears. Not only will people no longer be able to balance their checkbook, juggle around their finances, put off the rent, pay for food, everything will come directly out, straight to the government, straight to the corporations, and whatever is left is what you'll live on. We will be living in a social credit system. Just like I warned you a long time ago that was coming. It's coming. At any rate, links for everything will be in the description. And if you don't think this is a setup, check this out. You think it's a complete coincidence that 4 months before he was murdered by police, this dude was literally interviewed? Seriously? Come on, man. And now they're using it. He was always talking. Well, listen for yourself.
27 years of age. I have 3 kids. You know, I'm happily married.
And now they're using it for fuel for the fire. Come on, man. What are the odds in a million years that 4 months ago he gets interviewed telling everybody how he's turning his life around, he's happily married, he's got kids, and blah, 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 and then he's murdered by the police. This is an agenda. Do not fall for it. Take off your mask. Stand next to whoever you want. They can only keep pulling this off if you keep following their rules. I'm not. You shouldn't. No one should. COVID is a lie. Richie from Boston. I'm out.